it is. You know what I'm saying? But I do respect them niggas as men though, cause if we didn't respect each other as men, then we would have had beef that wouldn't even had nothing to do with this rap shit. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, I think what I'm saying. I think them niggas respect me as a man. I can't really say them niggas ain't never disrespected me as a man though. I can say that, and I ain't never disrespected them as men. You know what I'm saying? But I did feel like they disrespected me as an artist though. And that's what made me really go at them niggas. That's why I'm going at them niggas now. You know what I'm saying? I feel like they disrespected me as an artist, and I'm just too cold of a motherfucking artist to just keep on letting the shit slide. You know what I'm saying? That's how I feel. You know what I'm saying? So that's the whole breakdown of the battle that's going on. But yeah, I grew up with these niggas. You know what I mean? So but it is some shit I gotta call them niggas out on. You know what I'm saying? And I really do feel like them niggas were jealous of me though. You know what I'm saying? Honest to God, in my motherfucking heart, nigga, I feel like them niggas were jealous of me. Cause I was in LA doing this rap shit, nigga. I was in Hollywood, nigga, getting fly on them broads, nigga, freestyling and shit, nigga. And a nigga had a record deal. But just cause you get a record deal, nigga, that don't mean shit. You know what I'm saying? Cause a motherfucker could give you a record deal and they whole intent is motherfucking they whole intent, nigga, is to get over on you, nigga. You know what I'm saying? You could get a record deal, but a motherfucker who give you the record deal, nigga, they whole intent, nigga, is to play your ass. You know what I'm saying? They call that shit getting raped in the rap game. You get a fucked up ass deal and a motherfucker sign you and they get more money off your shit than you get off your own shit, and you end up broke, busted, and disgusted, and they done got paid off your ass. You know what I mean? So just cause you get a deal, nigga, that don't mean shit. You gotta get the right kind of deal, nigga. You gotta get a fair deal. You know what I mean? So, you know what I mean? That's what's up with that. You know what I'm saying? But and then I think about the greats. I done had some shit to say about Pac. Pac, my nigga. Pac was a real nigga, but at the same time, he was just an average nigga though. Cause Pac did some fake shit, my nigga. Like, you know what I'm saying? I heard stories about people who fuck with Death Row, and like it was niggas who said that Pac was one type of nigga when he by himself, but he was a different type of nigga when he got Suge with him. Like it's niggas who said that Pac put on the front, like Pac will show you love at one time, but then like he try to act hard when he around Suge, my nigga. Like he try to like he put on a motherfucking, like he turned into another character, my nigga. Like Pac will show you love, my nigga. You know what I'm saying? When he by himself or when he around certain niggas, like 9 times out of 10, Pac will show you love, my nigga. But it's times where that nigga will switch up and turn into another character when Suge was around, and I believe that shit, my nigga. You know what I'm saying? Because Pac was a loyal nigga, but you gotta be careful who you pledge your loyalty to, my nigga. Cause Suge, that wasn't the right type of nigga, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, but look, you gotta look, nigga. Pac was locked up, my nigga. He was locked up, and Suge got this nigga out of jail. So you already owe a debt of gratitude to a nigga. You know what I'm saying? So, he wanted to be like Suge, number one soldier, my nigga. Like that cause Pac, he had that mob mentality too. But Suge really had the money and the power though. Suge was the nigga who was really from Compton and really had muscle, nigga, on the West Coast, nigga. And Pac, nigga, Pac fucked around on the East Coast a lot. And Pac was really from like the Oakland area, but he fucked around in LA a lot too. You know what I'm saying? But nigga, Pac wasn't plugged in like Suge was plugged in. Real nigga shit. So then nigga Pac got under Suge, and he already owed Suge a debt of gratitude, my nigga, for getting him out of jail. So a nigga do that for you, like you gonna want to be loyal to a nigga. Plus them niggas getting money together, and Pac selling records, and Suge getting paid, Pac getting paid. Pac was probably getting fucked though, if you really break down the money and shit. But either way, both of them niggas was getting paid though. And Pac pledged his loyalty to Suge, but Suge Suge didn't have the same kind of heart that Pac had, my nigga. Like, I ain't even really knocking Suge, but Suge was just a certain kind of nigga, man. And Pac was a different kind of nigga than Suge was, my nigga. You know what I'm saying? And you gotta look, nigga, Pac was a prophet, nigga. And Pac was so powerful, nigga, that nigga, because a God give people power. But if God give you so much power, nigga, when you start using that power and you start going in the wrong direction with that shit, God gotta stop you, nigga. You know what I'm saying? But I believe if Pac would have stayed on his own and wouldn't have had a nigga like Suge calling his shots and gassing them up, my nigga, I don't believe Pac would have died early. I don't believe Pac would have died like that, and I don't think Pac would have died so soon, my nigga. But he had the wrong kind of nigga gassing him up. And I think that's why that nigga died early. And I think nigga Pac was so powerful that Biggie got caught up in his shit. Nigga, that's how powerful Pac was. That Biggie got caught up in his shit. You know what I'm saying? Cause, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, that's what it was. But I think he was jealous of Biggie too. Because see, you know, Pac, you know, it was the robbery in New York, and then Puffy and motherfucking Biggie was in the same building, you know what I'm saying, on a different level, you know, but all them, like, literally on another floor. Like, all them niggas was recording this shit, right? And then, you know, Pac starts saying like Biggie had something to do with it. But if you really look at Game though, and then right after that, nigga Pac went to jail, right? He did about 8 months, and then Suge got him out. But if you look at in the first album he dropped, and Pac said he didn't do that much music when he was locked up. He said he didn't really feel inspired while he was in jail, right? So then when he got out of jail, his first CD, nigga, was All Eyes on Me. That nigga wasn't hating on Biggie on none of that All Eyes on Me, a double disc CD. That nigga wasn't hating on Biggie on none of that All Eyes on Me shit. But the nigga next album, now all of a sudden, he got beef with Biggie and all these East Coast niggas. Like, that nigga did that shit for the money, my nigga. And Biggie said, nigga, that he seen Pac. Nigga, after all this beef shit started, them niggas say they was at a Vibe magazine party. And Biggie said, nigga, he talked to Pac face to face. Nigga, like, what the fuck going on, nigga? Like, Biggie wasn't trying to charge him up like a bitch, though. But Biggie was like, my nigga, what the fuck, my nigga, like, nigga, you know we ain't, you know what I'm saying? Like, my nigga, what's up? Like, my nigga, like, you know what I'm saying? He was asking nigga, like, what's up, my nigga? And Pac told him, nigga, this is what Biggie said. Nigga, Biggie said that Pac told him he was doing it to sell records, my nigga. And not some shit that Suge would have put Pac up to. Cause Pac ain't have to do that shit to sell no records, my nigga. Somebody was greedy, my nigga. And Pac by himself wasn't no greedy nigga. But Suge, that's a greedy nigga, man. And Suge got in Pac head. See, nigga, when you that powerful, nigga, you can't let nobody get in your head, nigga. When you powerful like that, you gotta think for yourself, my nigga. But Pac pledged his loyalty to Suge. Cause Pac ain't just no weak-minded ass nigga where you could just get inside the nigga head like that. He ain't no weak-minded nigga. But he pledged his loyalty to Suge. So he wanted to please Suge. He wanted to impress Suge, nigga. That's why that nigga did. That's why he let Suge gas him up like that. But that nigga didn't have to pull no stunt to sell records. Nigga, he was already selling records. But the nigga got greedy. But it wasn't just him. It was Suge. But he let Suge influence him. And Suge steered that nigga in a bad direction, my nigga. And that's why that nigga died early. But Pac was so powerful that just because of how deep all the words that nigga spoke against Biggie, nigga, that nigga Biggie really died behind that shit, nigga. That's how powerful Pac was. Cause nigga, I'ma tell you, hey, and if you know this nigga, that's why I don't talk about killing niggas. If it's just rap shit, if I just got rap beef with a nigga, I know how powerful I am, nigga. Nigga, I know how powerful I am, nigga. So if I'm battling niggas and it's just rap beef, I don't do no whole lot of talking about killing niggas. Cause nigga, I'm so powerful. Nigga, I'm gonna tell you how powerful I am. But I know, as long as I know, then I use my power the right way, nigga. Nigga, I'm so powerful, nigga. If I rap enough about a nigga getting killed, I'm talking about like if you know what I'm saying, if I rap enough about a certain nigga getting killed, my nigga, I really believe a nigga would end up dead without me having to put a motherfucking hand on the nigga. Nigga, I really believe that I'm that powerful. So like you know, them niggas can tell I got respect for them, nigga, cause I talk about killing and shit a lot, but I don't be talking about no specific nigga though. I just be talking about the streets and shit. You know what I'm saying? But if I'm really battling a nigga, I don't talk about a nigga getting killed or I don't talk about killing a nigga. Because if I rap about a certain nigga getting killed, nigga, if I rap about that shit enough, I'm telling you, nigga, motherfucker be getting attacked in they sleep. Niggas wake up, it's hard to breathe, nigga. If I rap about a certain nigga dying, if I really just keep on rapping about that same shit, I'm telling you, nigga, that nigga will start getting close to death, nigga. I'm telling you. And I believe a nigga will die, nigga, if I really just be rapping about a certain nigga getting killed. That's why when I got I ain't gonna say rap beef because it ain't even real beef, but if I'm really battling a nigga on this rap shit, I don't talk about niggas getting killed because that shit could fuck around and happen. You know what I'm saying? And I think that's why Big got killed, my nigga. You know, some people can say that it was the police had something to do with it and Suge had a hit out on Biggie. But look, what is Suge gonna get from Biggie dying? Suge ain't finna get shit out of that. And Suge wasn't really finna ride for Pac, my nigga. Suge was getting paid off Pac. So whether Biggie got killed or not, nigga, that Suge can't benefit from that shit. And I think if Suge was gonna kill somebody, I think that nigga would have got Puffy killed rather than Biggie. Cause Suge, if you listen to some of Suge interviews, he talk about trying to get Biggie to sign with him. You know, Suge is a CEO, my nigga. So a CEO gets paid off the artist, nigga. So and Suge main competition was Puffy. That's why I think it was the MTV Awards. You know, Suge was talking a lot of fly shit about Puffy when he was saying like, if you want to sign with a label and you ain't got to worry and you don't want to worry about the CEO dancing all in your video. You know, Suge had beef with Puffy, or not even real beef, but Suge had friction with Puffy, my nigga. He didn't, you know, Pac is the one that had friction with Biggie, but Suge had friction with Puffy, with Diddy. So I think if Suge was really going to put a hit out on somebody, I think he was going to put a hit out on Diddy rather than on Biggie. Because Diddy was more competition because Suge wasn't no rapper. You know what I'm saying? But I think that Pac had such a strong prophetic voice that he spoke Biggie death into existence, but Biggie spoke a lot about death too, though. You know what I'm saying? But, nigga, the coldest part of the game, though, is Pac and Big Psych. They did a song called God Bless the Dead. It was about Biggie dying, nigga. It was about Biggie dying. It was like, nigga, they did that song before Pac died. And Pac died before Biggie died. Nigga, that's how cold Pac was as a prophet, nigga. That nigga did a song called God Bless the Dead. And he talked about Biggie's death like it already happened. And the nigga Big Psych, the other nigga, cause the nigga Big Psych, the one talked about the nigga getting hit with the pump. And Biggie died from a pump, a shotgun shot to the chest, nigga. So that's how cold Pac's prophetic anointing was. This nigga rapped about Biggie's death like it already happened, nigga. And he rapped about it before it happened because Pac died before Biggie. But Pac made that song before he died and before Biggie died. And this in the song, it ain't on none of his albums. It's on the greatest hits. But that's how cold Pac was, nigga. Pac, he spoke Biggie death into existence. But look.